Hello everyone. I've been sorting unfinished projects and I have found quite a few single signatures. I like to work in signatures and I am a little disorganized, so I will start a signature and then lose it, so I'll start another one. And this seems to be a size that I really like to work with because I found a ton of signatures about this size. Some of them are cut pages that are exactly the same. Some of them are different size pages. Some of them are ripped so that they're not square. I like to make my pages all kinds of different sizes in a single signature. It's just something that I enjoy. And so some of these signatures they've got images in them. Some of them are just, backgrounds. Some don't have anything at all on the pages. And so I didn't really want to finish a lot of these signatures, but I didn't want to get rid of them either. So what I decided to do, since I do like different sizes of pages, I am just taking the signatures apart so that I have single pages with something, a little bit of something on them sometimes, and sometimes there's nothing on them. And I am going to do some random collage books with these pages. Yes, I found a ton of signatures, and I have been taking apart all kinds of signatures here. So I am taking those apart so that I can work on single sheets of paper. I did a live stream on World Collage Day, May of 2020, showing this process of absolutely nothing on this one, of just taking single pieces of paper and doing random collage on the pages. And these turned out like this. I used a paperback novel for the base, and so they're all pretty small. I added a bunch of background materials, neutral things, not too much color, patterns and painted papers, book text and stamped bits, collage and spirograph bits, just little bits of things with not a ton of color, maybe some painted papers in some places and that kind of thing, but not this is all purple or this one is all blue. I have varied it up just a little bit so that when the pages are folded together, they don't look like they were made apart. They blend a little bit better. So that's what I'm going to be doing with these pages. I've got a ton of signatures that I've taken apart, and I am adding, these were some index cards that I did, so these are a little bit smaller, but I like different sizes in my books, so those will be fun to have some tiny little pages. I also added some painted paper bits, some book pages. Here's a grid paper. Some stamped pages, just some different things. And I've got a huge pile of papers. And I am just going to go randomly through, my baskets and glue things down completely random. I'm not going to plan out anything. And so I wanted you to see what I'm starting with. Some of these pages already have some focal images on them, but that's okay. Some of them are just, painted, some stamped. Some of them have some background stuff on. So all I'm going to do is just add a little bit of background things to some of these. Have some fun. Be very, very relaxed with this. It's it's kind of like a serendipity book where you're just grabbing some leftover bits and pieces and just gluing them down. Glue therapy at its best. So I found a cover that most of these pages fit in, so I think I'm going to be doing some of these pages and using this cover. But I just wanted to show you what some of these pages look like ahead of time. They're not anything special. Some of them were junk journals. Some of them were, and I don't even know what most of them were. So they're all kinds of different papers. Some of them have been painted. Some of them are scrapbook paper. Some of them are torn edged. Some of them are square. And so the process for this is 4 parts, okay? I have taken the pressure off myself to get this project done. This is one of those relaxing things. I can come and work for 5 minutes, or I can work for 5 hours. The pressure is off. I don't need to get it done. This allows me to enjoy it more. And I only feel like I only work until I feel like, I don't want to work anymore. And then I walk away. But whatever time frame that is, it is fine. So I have these things out here and I can stop and then I can come back if I need to. Number 2, I am using stuff up. Unfinished projects. I'm using leftover papers. I'm using fish bits. I'm using images so I don't have to sort them out. Using stuff up. Number 2, what a relief to be able to use things up and not to worry about it. Number 3, using the single pages allows me to get rid of any of these pages that I don't like. So pressure is off again. If there's a page that, I finish up and it is completely does not make me happy at all, this is starting to be one of those. I don't even know what color that could have been. I'm going to be putting some things on top of it, but when I'm finished with it, if it's something that, I really don't like, I can throw it in the garbage and no one will know. No one will know but me that there was something wrong with that page. No pressure. And since this is number 4, since this is kind of for my eyes only, I'm going to do this in my spare time. It can be a very personal visual journal. I can use things that, images and things that mean something to me, and I don't have to show anybody at the end if it turns out badly. I don't have to show anybody at all if it's a little bit too personal or like a journal that is something that I don't want to share. This is a project for myself. So those four things have really made this a relaxing process. I've taken the pressure off. I don't have to get it done. I only work on it until I feel like working on it. Number 2, I'm using up stuff. Number 3, it's taking the pressure off of me trying to make something to show everyone. I'm just gluing stuff down, gluing stuff together. It doesn't matter if it doesn't turn out. And it can be a very personal visual journal because I'm not showing it to everybody. And I probably will show it to you when it's finished. So I just wanted to show what the process was going to be and some of the pages that I'm starting with for this. So wish me luck. I'm going to have fun with this. Thanks for watching.